Hey, what's up you guys? Conboy back again with some more Black Ops gameplay. This time I have some highly anticipated sniper action for you guys on Radiation. I am playing a free-for-all with the L96 with the ACOG attachment. And basically the L96 is the new M40 of Black Ops. But for some reason I like using this gun a lot more than I did the M40 in COD 4. But anyway, I'm using the perks of Sleight of Hand Pro, Ninja, and Ghost. And I'm running around here trying to get a feeling for how sniping works in Black Ops, because it's different than both Modern Warfare Reflex and World at War, but at the same time it's still similar in some ways. One thing that is harder to do for some reason is to no-scope. I'm not sure why this is actually. Maybe they made it less accurate or something, but I seem to not be able to no-scope as efficiently. And this has to be the biggest camper right there, sitting upstairs with his motion sensor right next to him, just camping in a corner. And this guy gets me so mad, like, throughout the match. And he picks me off a couple more times from his little camp spot, but then I snipe him and get a nice payback. But yeah, so it is definitely a lot harder to no scope in here. Hopefully as time will go on, I will get better at no scoping, stuff like that. And another thing that is not as easy is to quick scope with the ACOG. A thing that many people were able to do successfully in Reflex was to quick scope with the ACOG. And if you had the ACOG attached, then aim assist would be enabled for the sniper rifle, and oftentimes people would just be able to quick scope very easily. But I find in this game it is harder to quick scope and no scope, probably because the game is new and I'm not used to the sniping yet. But I'm using the same controls as I did in Reflex, which are like 40 sensitivity, horizontal, and vertical. And I still can't quite get a good gameplay with the sniper rifle. I just wanted to give you guys a little taste on how sniping is in this game, so I just uploaded one with the ACOG. I haven't tried the thermal scope or the regular scope and some other attachments. But overall, in my opinion, it is a lot funner to snipe in here than it was in Reflex, probably because they've taken out the lag, and hit detection's a lot better. So basically you can actually shoot where the people are and you don't have to lag shoot, which was a big factor in Reflex when it came down to sniping. So it definitely helps out that they took that lag out, and it makes it a lot easier to snipe when you're hard scoping or when you're just looking down your scope regularly. But other than that, there are some differences between the ACOG scopes in the games. Obviously in Reflex it was a lot bigger and it zoomed in further than this one, and also it had the little triangle arrow point thingy, and in this game it just has a little pin that points up to where you shoot. And I think in Reflex it aimed down the sight quicker, I'm not sure, but it just seems that way. And that's where I get my payback on that little camper. And I get taken out here by this guy using the M60, which is just like the M60 in Reflex, except I think they make you run slower, which is pretty good. But it still seems like a two-shot kill, which is pretty ridiculous if you ask me. And luckily I have not seen a lot of people using it this far, and hopefully that will remain the same. But two weapons that I've seen that are way overused and kind of overpowered are the AUG and the FAMAS. Like, if you go into any lobby, you're definitely going to see at least 3 or 4 of them, and it just gets kind of annoying already, even though the game's been out for like a week and a half now. And I'm hoping that people will eventually change up their gun choice and not stick with the same guns all the time, because it seems like every lobby I just go in and see FAMAS and AUGs and stuff like that. But yeah, I start to go on a little bad streak here. I get a couple deaths, but it eventually does turn out better, and I get my 8 and 9 kill streak, and I eventually end up winning the match. But it seems weird, but in my opinion it is more rewarding to get a kill with this gun than it was to get a kill with the M40 in COD 4, if you guys know what I'm talking about. It just seems harder to get a kill with this weapon, even though it does have no hit detection, lag, or anything. And here's an example of trying to no-scope someone. If you rewind that back and watch it, my reticle was exactly right on him when I shot the first time, but it did not hit him. I don't know why this is. I think they maybe have not made it so that the bullet goes right directly where the dot is and maybe around it, or in between the reticles or whatever. But it's definitely harder to quickscope in here. And if I were to compare it to reflex sniping, I would say it's a lot easier in some ways and harder in other ways. It's a lot easier because of the no lag and stuff like that. But I think it is a little harder in some ways, such as the ACOG scope and the inaccurate quickscoping or whatever. Because the ACOG scope is much smaller, you can lose a target more easily in it, and it's harder to pick people off at long range, whereas in reflex you could easily see people at long distance with the ACOG scope. And once again, I have not used the other attachments like the thermal scope or the regular scope, and I just wanted to put this up here so you guys could get a taste and a feel for how sniping is in Black Ops, and because I got a lot of questions about it and a lot of video requests. And one question was if I like sniping here better than I did in Reflex and World at War, and my answer is yes. This game is really fun at sniping. Even though World at War sniping was probably the funnest thing in that game, I spent all my time in that game just sniping all the time with the regular scope and stuff. It was just really fun for me. But yeah, and another question was if I would compare this more to World at War sniping or Modern Warfare Reflex sniping, and I would say it definitely closely resembles World at War sniping, because in World at War the hit detection and lag was better than in Reflex, and it was easier to snipe in World at War than it was in Reflex in my opinion. And another was, do you have any tips on sniping? And in this game I am not really experienced in sniping yet, but eventually I will be. And a couple tips that I could give you guys. I can't give you really any tips on which sight to use because once again I have not used all of them yet. And when it comes to ACOG sniping, my number one tip would just be to take your time on your shots, because trying to rush them in quickscope is not going to work 9 times out of 10. And just take your time on your shots and you will get them. Also try to hit them as high as you can on the body, and like if you can hit them in their chest or their legs, aim for the chest, because you will get a lot less hit markers than if you hit them in their legs. And here I try to get a couple no scopes, and I do get one on this guy and another guy coming up here soon. But yeah, it's pretty hard to no scope once again, and I kind of got lucky there. And I managed to get my Cobra, which is a 7 kill streak and is often used in the kill streaks of mine as either the highest kill streak, or when I'm running the high kill streaks like I am now, it is the lowest one. I believe I'm running the attack helicopter, the P-52 Rolling Thunder airstrike, which is probably the best, most awesome thing in the game, and attack dogs, which are pretty awesome too. I get a lot of kills with attack dogs, and that was the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me in this game. Like, I jump over a wall and I get killed by a guy that I don't even know where he was. If you guys can tell me what happened there, let me know, because I'd be pretty that would be pretty cool to know what happened, because I'm not sure myself. I just like jumped over the wall and I got a headshot. I mean, he got a headshot on me, and probably because he was using the M60 and it just took like one shot to the head or something, but I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened there myself. So yeah, with like, I didn't get the score limit here, but here's a nice tomahawk for you guys. I was using that trying to get some like cross map tomahawks earlier in the day, and we fight over this care package here, which is a sentry gun. I try to steal it here, but a dude takes me down, and I spawn like right behind him. But anyway, like, care packages are like a good way to like attract people. So if you don't want a care package, it's like ammo or something, and you know it's ammo, the enemy like won't know what it is because the signs don't come up. It just shows the care package on the map, and you can throw it down and let them try to take it, and it will do nothing but attract them, and you can just take them out easily. But yeah, I get a nice little headshot no scope there, and the match is about wrapping up. If you guys have any more questions on how sniping works, please leave them in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them. And if you guys have any other questions about Black Ops or anything, just feel free to shoot me a message in my inbox, or just leave it in the comments below. And I hope you guys did enjoy my sniper gameplay. I will definitely have more in the future using other guns and other attachments than just the L96 with the ACOG. So definitely stay tuned for that, and leave your comments below telling me what you want to know about sniping. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please help by giving it a thumbs up. That would really help my channel grow. And I hope you guys enjoyed once again, and I will see you guys later.